Good morning everyone. Our next topic is about the factors affecting physical growth and development. Ano ba yung mga nakakontribute sa mga differences na ito? And when we talk about factors affecting physical growth, meron namang mga ongoing debate kung ano ba yung mga factors that affect physical growth and development. And yung debate na to is about the human nature. Is it nature or nurtures? Ano yung mga pagkakaiba ng dalawa? So, nature versus nurture debate. On one side, we have nature by sociobiologists, psychologists, and others. The natural science argue that behavior threats can be explained by genetics. So, ibig sabihin, naniniwala sila na kung ano yung mga threats na meron tayo, mga characteristic na meron tayo, can be explained by science through genes and biology. Kumbaga, it increased on us already through biology and genetics. So, on the other side, we have nurture or environment side. Sinasabi dito by sociologists, anthropologists, and others, so in the social science, argue that human behavior is learned and shaped through interactions. So, two opposing views. Yung isa, sinasabing pinanganak na tayo with all these characteristics. So, basically, wala tayong magagawa doon. On the other hand, meron naman tayong nurture, na nagsasabing lahat ng meron tayo ngayon, o lahat kung ano tayo ngayon, is based on what we learn from the people around us. Lahat ng behavior natin is learned through interactions with all people na nakakasama natin everyday life. Example of this is our family, friends, and classmates, and others. So, ano ba yung mga factors that affect physical growth and development? So, meron tayong nature versus nurture. So, simulan natin sa nature. So, nature, sabi nila, from our genes. So, basically, nagfo-focus ito sa heredity. Ano yung heredity? So, it is a biological process of transmissions of threats from parents to offspring. So, ano yung offspring? Ito yung anak, so mula sa magulang, papuntang anak, so ibig sabihin, napapasa nila yung ugali, characteristic, yung threats ng mga magulang. Yun yung concerned ng heredity through DNA. So, the sex and other physical threats can determine by the combination of chromosomes and genes during fertilization. So, the union of the two cells, the egg and the sperm. So, ano ba yung chromosome? So, when we say chromosome, it is a thread like tissue that carries the genes and or usually found in pairs. So, it has a 23 pairs of chromosome. So, dahil pairs sila, tigdadalawa. So, meron tayong total of 46 chromosome. So, ano-ano yung iba't ibang klase ng chromosomes? So, meron two types of chromosomes. Yung una is what we call autosome or thread chromosome. It has a 22 pairs. So, yung 22 pairs na yon, they make up 44. Yun yung nag-identify or nag-dictate kung ano yung magiging characteristic o traits na meron tayo. So, the last pair of chromosome is what we call the gonosome or sex chromosomes, the X and Y. So, ito yung mag-identify kung ano yung magiging gender ng baby, if it is a boy or a girl. So, meron tayong chromosomes, meron din tayong genes. So, ano yung meron sa genes? So, genes is a basic carriers of hereditary threats. Can be classified into two, the dominant or the strong genes and the recessive or the weak genes. Paano natin masasabi yon o paano yun mangyayari? Hopefully, na-discuss na ito sa science subject or biology subject natin during our junior or senior high school. Pero let's recall those topics. So when we say recessive, it is a threat not expressed when the dominant form of the threat is present. On the other hand, the dominant is the expressed form of the threat when present. So, for example, is the dominant genes. So, is yung brown and black hair. Pag meron ka ng genes na yon, kahit pa sabihin mo sa nanay mo na kayong black, tapos sa tatay brown yung hair, kaso dominant yung black hair. So, ang kalalabasan, magkakaroon ka 75% yung chance na magiging black or brown yung hair mo. Kasi dominant genes yon. Another example is the brown eyes. Dominant siya as compared sa green at blue eyes. Recessive threat yon. So, ibig sabihin, present yung dominant genes kahit na meron kang recessive threat or genes. Ang lalabas pa rin is the dominant genes or threat. Kailan lang lalabas yung recessive threat? Kapag walang dominant genes. So, ano pa yung mga factors that affecting physical growth? So, yung una is heredity. At yung second factors is environment. So, ano yung environment? Ito yung nature part na sinasabi natin sa debate. So, environment, it refers to the factors to which the individual is exposed after conception of death, which include learning and experiencing. So, basically, when we say the environment, hindi lang environment na physical environment ha, kasama rin dito yung social interaction natin with other people. So, factors such as diet, nutrition, and disease play an important role in the physical development. So, yung mga kinakain natin, it affect our physical approach. Pwede tayong magkaroon ng disease o kaya mag-iba yung physical development of body natin. Kasi 'di ba, kumakain ka ng hindi masusustansya or unless it affects sa imong body as compare halimbawa kumakain ka ng masusustansyang pagkain o kaya nag-e-exercise ka. Positive yung magiging effect sa imong physical growth and development. So we have heredity, yung nakukuha natin yung traits with our parents or pass on one generations to another. And then we have environment kung saan we're talking about interactions. So now, we're going to the effects of having a poor body image. So una, pag meron tayong poor body image, meron tayong body dissatisfaction. So ano yung ibig sabihin nito? So hindi natin nagugustuhan yung nakikita natin sa salamin. Tingin natin, ang pangit natin o kaya ang taba o ang payat natin. So lahat ng negative words that we can think of. So yun yung nagde-describe sa sarili natin. So when we have poor, nagugustuhan yung nakikita natin sa salamin. Tingin natin, ang pangit natin o kaya ang taba o ang payat natin, so lahat ng negative words that we can think of. So yun yung nagde-describe sa sarili natin. So when we have poor body image, you think low of yourself. So you're not satisfied with your body. So next is the low esteem. Mababa yung tingin mo sa sarili mo. So actually, in a way, that's all related. So feeling mo, you're not worthy, you can do things na kailangan maging perfect ka. So hindi ka pwedeng magkamali. So you think na everybody didn't love you, so nobody appreciate you. So yung mga ganon, yung pakiramdam. So mababa yung body image mo. So mababa na din yung self-esteem mo. Next, we have eating disorder. Under eating disorder, meron tayong dalawang klase. Yung una is what we call bulimia. So, ano yung meron sa bulimia? Nagsisimula siya na nagtatry ka mag-diet. Gusto mo mag-lose weight kasi nga you aren't satisfied with your body. So, mag-lose weight ka. So, ngayon, mag-split yung diet mo. So, anong ibig sabihin? Parang biglang kumain ka, pero feeling mo, dapat hindi ka kumakain. Or gutom na gutom ka, so napilitan ka kumain. Nahilo ka, so dapat mong kumain. Things like that. Basta kumain ka kahit ayaw mo. Na-violate mo yung diet na gusto mo. Dahil doon, matrigger ka at ang gagawin mo, pipilitin mo yung sarili mo na sumuka. Para yung kinain mo, mailabas mo lang din. So, you felt better about yourself. So, when we talk about bulimia, this is a case kung saan a person reduces pagsusuka after eating large quantities of food. And second type of eating disorder is what we call anorexia nervosa. Sa bulimia, kakain ka pero susuka. Pipilitin mo isusuka. Sa anorexia nervosa, this is a eating disorder kung saan yung tao or a person will refuse to eat out of fear of gaining weight. And most of the time, it is a common in female because of sa media. So, yun yung dalawang klase ng eating disorder. We have bulimia and anorexia nervosa. So, yung fifth naman is a body modification. Some people become desperate and change their physical appearance, guessing that they're not satisfied with it. So, I'm not satisfied. I'm going to change it. As simple as that. So, ano-ano yung mga forms of body modifications? So, these are 4 forms of body modification. First is tattooing. I know you all know what is tattoo means. Especially right now that social media is kuanjud kaayo. So, dagan ka makita sa social media na there are people who have tattoo to their all over their body. And also, permanent makeup. For example, sa mga women, they have permanent makeup sa ilang kilay and also the lips. And body piercing. I know you all know what is piercing means. So, you can see in social media, there naa sa ilong, sa ilang tang, sa ilahang lelunggan. And also, the fourth one is cosmetic surgery. For example, is the plastic surgery. So, that's are the 4 forms of body modification.